just you.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting video here on my channel. In today's video we are actually doing an empty house tour of our new house that we just bought, our hopefully forever home. In this video I'm so excited to go over each and every room. Technically it's a 3-bed 2-bath ranch style brick house, but the owners before us actually built a closet into what we're using as like the library, and it's not a legitimate bedroom. It was more of an office and 2-bed. For right now that is perfect. If we need to, we might fix the closet a little bit and then actually make it into a bedroom later on. That's like future if we ever have another kid issue. But otherwise it is, yes, a 3-bed 2-bath on about 5 acres. It's very close to 5 acres of land, and as you can see, for Kentucky especially, it's pretty flat. This is our front yard, so we do have like this gradual, technically it's like 2 rolling hills. You have our driveway, and then our backyard is pretty much flat, which I will get to that eventually in one of these videos. It's really exciting because in the future we want to build our own garage that has a lift, has enough room to have all of our vehicles. I would prefer to have a really big garage, but I think we might just do like a 40 by 60 or so. But we do have a oversized double car garage, and this whole entire house is on a full basement, which is absolutely exciting. It is a space that might eventually turn into more housing, like more so if we wanted to ever furnish it and just have like a game room down there or the library office down there. If we need to make this room a bedroom for another kid, that is a potential or a possibility. But as of right now it is just staying as an empty storage unit for the most part, for random stuff like the Christmas tree, baby stuff, military stuff, things like that. The other very exciting thing about this house is technically the owners that we bought it from, they built it in 2005, so it's kind of like owning a one owner vehicle. Super exciting. And the bones of this house, the structure, everything like that, including the basement, is top notch. Everything is in great condition. It's just more so like the craftsmanship, but that's okay because we will eventually change it and make it our own home. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the empty house tour. Should I be like the early 2000s? Welcome to my crib, y'all. No, but in all seriousness, welcome to our new home. First, stepping inside, we have what will be the home library and also the office. It's a pretty decent sized room, and eventually I hope to repaint and make it more moody, kind of like a dark green, if that makes sense. The owners left a few objects throughout each room, but honestly most won't be staying here. In this corner by the door we have that closet that they added in. My biggest issue with it is more of the drywall being against the outlet cover. It wasn't done fully correctly in my opinion, but nothing that we couldn't fix later on down the road. Everything is just cosmetic throughout the entire house in both of our opinions. Next we have this decently sized laundry room. Eventually it would be so nice to get rid of some of the wire shelving and add in cabinets, also with a bar to hang clothes on, but I love the extra storage in the back corner. Maybe here in this back corner we might do a mixture of cabinets and wood shelves, or maybe just keep them shelves. I haven't really thought that much through. I also just want to show how large these hallways and doorways are. This is more of a wheelchair accessible house, which is very nice when it comes to the width of doors and also walkways, but it's honestly terrible in my opinion for the storage space in the bathrooms. We both want to update the bathrooms to optimize storage and also to make it feel more like a home that we want. We will just have to be patient and work room by room, but thankfully this house was the most move-in ready home that we toured and we were interested in, and we are more than grateful for it and also so excited to see what projects we have here in the future. And then we move into another bedroom of the house, and it still has a decent amount of space in it, also a larger closet. It's kind of like a small walk-in closet, if that makes sense. The closet space is actually really good with shelves, but they are kind of the cheaper wire ones that are throughout the entire house. I wouldn't mind one day making our own closet system in here out of wood. Try and optimize this space in here as well as making it more functional, even by just flipping the door so it swings outward instead of in would help graciously. In the hallway we do have a little linen closet, and this house was actually really good about not having much dead space in the walls. Inside the master bedroom, it's honestly sized very well. It's very close, if not bigger, than our Vegas house one, which was massive. We also have 2 different closets, an ensuite, and 2 windows to let in so much light. Our more walk-in style closet is pretty much the same size as the other bedrooms, and it also has the same problem with the door opening inward instead of outward. It does only have the wire shelves at the top instead of the shoe rack one that the other one had. And then of course you can see the normal style closet that we have in between the hallway door and also the ensuite bathroom door. I don't care much for these mirror doors, the bifold doors I normally like, but in this circumstance, we just pretty much leave them open. But like I said, they made sure that there wasn't much dead space not being used, and that's why they added the second closet instead of just having random dead space right there. And then we enter this master bathroom. It is such a massive and long bathroom. Truly, I don't think video does it justice. But we do have a corner jacuzzi tub on the far wall, as well as a walk-in shower. We still have the wheelchair accessible vanity, but the potential of this bathroom is totally there. Josh and I have redesigned it to fit our needs more multiple times, and we are so excited for the day that we can actually tackle a project like this. Just to brighten it up with maybe tile floors, new paint, a double vanity, and maybe even a regular tub shower combo where the tub is now. It could flow just a little bit better, kind of set up how Josh and I have talked about it. Moving on to our dining room and kitchen, I always said I hated an open concept floor plan, but the way that this living room is a little bit more closed off to the kitchen, it makes me not mind it. I'm not saying this is a full open concept, but it isn't a closed concept, and it isn't necessarily even an archway. Also, I had to throw in the little note that the sellers left for us. It says, "Welcome to your new home. Hope you love it as much as we did." That was honestly such a nice little touch. The sellers left the appliances, and I'm so glad that it is not a glass-topped stove. If you've seen my Vegas house vlogs, you've probably seen me complain about them. I really love and enjoy the coal burners the best. And then we have our massive living room, and it may not look that big empty, but we have such a large couch setup, and we have so much space in between the couch and the entertainment center, and also those double doors by the kitchen. This living room is the main entry point for us by default of the garage, and so eventually redoing all of the floors in the house with real hardwood floors instead of the carpet is honestly a must, and also maybe swapping out those French doors for something more structurally available. Honestly, it was nice to kind of use those doors to move in our couches because both sides open completely up. But now, especially that it's getting cold, we can kind of tell how bad they are now. It'll be time for a change soon. In our garage, we have really tall ceilings, especially since we have to take 2 or 3 steps down from the living room. And technically it is an oversized 2-car garage. I say car because yes, we can fit the Duramax in here, but not both my truck and Josh's. We also necessarily haven't tried, but with all the stuff in there, we just definitely could not fit 2 trucks inside of their 2 full-size trucks. The sellers did leave a lot of items out here, and more of them were useful than unnecessary, which was very exciting. Some of the things that they left was an upright deep freeze, which honestly right now is filled with some deer meat because Josh got his first buck. They also left an older style and EPA ruined gas cans, a Ryobi miter saw and grinder, and honestly just so much more. We still have some plans to better organize this garage, but honestly we might not tackle those until we build our dream garage in the backyard. For now, it does work. It's perfect since our driveway can honestly hold 4 out of the 5 vehicles that we own, and we still have space to put the mower and our son's toys inside. Out front, you can see how long our driveway is. I always wanted a long concreted or even blacktop driveway for our kids to play on like I grew up with at my grandma's, and honestly I kind of got one. It also came with a pretty good sized hill. Our son really enjoys going down the hill as fast as he can. And this is the side of our house going back to our backyard. You can see how much flatter it is back here. The future garage will just look so nice out here. Josh and I also have a lot of future work removing all of these Rosa Sharons. If you know, you know. I never liked them because I grew up with them, and pretty much every year we had to trim them. Sadly, the seller happened to mention to me that these were from his family and he was the 6th or 7th generation with them, so we will have to carefully dig up a few for him and then finally get rid of the rest of them and replace the fence around the outside steps leading down to the basement. Honestly, just a little bit of yard work and continuous maintenance is all that's really needed outside. And last place is our basement. Yes, the basement of many colors. Like I said, cosmetic changes are needed, but not major repairs to this house. Eventually, this basement might have all white walls and maybe a gray sealed floor, but for now, it's staying because it's not a necessity to change. The overall condition of this basement is so nice. Honestly, it smells good. It's never flooded that we know of. And the wiring and plumbing that originally went into this house was so organized and done with good effort and quality. The sellers also left this projector and makeshift screen, but it might honestly be broken. We haven't really gotten around to see if it works besides the fact that it does turn on. It just doesn't technically work, but we also don't come down here and we're not really worried about it right now. The back section of the basement will be the maintenance and storage room, especially if we ever convert this basement to a finished basement. They did leave some extra tile and sealer, but one day we will add more shelves and tote storage and organize everything that we have down here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to stay tuned for any upcoming videos here on the channel about the house. I will be making a playlist if we do any renovations, or a definite thing that will be hitting that playlist is very soon. I will be doing my library home office setup and also going through all those books. But otherwise, when we get to the chance of renovating the bathrooms and even some of the rooms in the house, it'd be really exciting to try and film them and also put them in that playlist. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. Stay in touch with my channel, and thank you all so much for the ones who have subscribed, who continue to come back, who like, comment, and even share my videos. I appreciate it all, and I'm so excited for this next chapter in our life, even though the military chapter is sadly closing, at least for my husband. And I really just can't thank anyone enough, except for obviously my husband for all he's done, God, and some of y'all who are behind the scenes supporting us. So thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. To see you in another video here on my channel, and God bless.